What are you eating today?
Nothing right now. There's only one person just come on. I got one person on here. You gotta keep having pop-ups down here. Make it Wayne. What's up, man? How you doing? Why is it gonna keep popping? That's that.
It's on your YouTube.
It's on mine?
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm gonna keep having pop-ups. Oh, well, you don't have, guess I have any choice then. So how you doing, Wayne? So here's what we're doing today. Today is day 5 of SH Momini. Howdy. So today is day 5 of mission 22. And what that is I plan on doing 22 peppers in 22 days of the super hot variety for post-traumatic stress disorder for our vets who take 22 on average, take their lives every day, which is actually a sad state. But this doesn't have to be a sad video. So just want to wait for a few more people in there. What do you two been up to? Andrew Barnes, how's it going? Now, Andrew, do you happen to know Nick Barnes by chance? I don't know. Another one of the guys that's on my good friends with. So, nope, just at this point, just hanging out, watching my, I don't know, my kids and their kids' friends. I know not exactly sure what they're doing over here. There's my wife. Hey, she didn't want to be on camera, but guess what? She was. Hey, not my fault. Who knew you were going to come in that door? I just finished cleaning up my drafting table so I can start work. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing. And Andrew Barnes is in South Africa. I had no clue that you were in South Africa there, Andrew. So, all right. So here's what we're going to do today. There's not many of you here, but hopefully we'll get some more of you here. I was hoping to have more people involved in this. I have a list of peppers. Boom, right there. There are 21 numbered peppers. This is the box. They all got numbers on them. They got a little labels on it. See, this one, I'm not going to show you the number, but look at this one. See? Got a little, there you go. Gnarly looking pepper, right? I'm going to let you guys decide what pepper I'm going to eat. So, 1 through 21. Each one of you put down a number, and we'll get this party started, okay? So, what are you doing, Dylan? Yeah, Dylan wanted to get in the frame too. Oh, now we got 4. All right, who's on here now? All right, 1 through 21. Whoop, what the hell just happened? How do I get out of this? There we go. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. So, all right. So I see 1 vote for 11. So 11's got 1 vote. Anybody else? I got 7 people in here. 7 people. Blended Whiskey. Hey, how you doing? Blended Whiskey says, hi, everyone. There's Tech Worldwide. How you doing, Tech Worldwide? Hello. Hello to you, too. All right. So now we got 7 people in here. I see 1 thumbs up. Can we get a couple more? There we go. There's 2. So to update you guys that just joined in, there's a list, 21 peppers. This is part of my mission 22, and that is to eat 22 peppers in 22 days. There we go. There's the box of peppers, Spicy Uncle. So again, want you guys to pick out the numbers. So right now, we got 6 of you on here. I should have 6 people be able to give me a number 1 through 21. And if I get 2 that match, then or more, then we'll that's the pepper we'll do. So if you haven't too much spicy, well, hey, I've worked my way up there. This guy, started with habaneros during the off season and did some challenges that involved Carolina Reapers being in chocolate and things like that, but nothing as up until about 2-3 months ago was I actually doing the actual pepper itself. Actually doing the pepper is a little bit different than doing something that has peppers in it. So when you do a chocolate and it's got X number of peppers in it, that's a little different than actually doing, if I was to take like my Nemesis chocolate bar. that had 30 Carolina Reapers in it. There's, those Reapers are dried, chopped up, and then put into the mix. So I don't think there's any way I could have popped 30 Carolina Reapers in my mouth and have digested all of that. So there was no way, but it has 30 Reapers in that bar. So right now I've got 21. I'm doing good, man, following your 21. It's actually 22. But Andrew Barnes, NFL boy Brandon. Hey, how you doing, NFL boy Brandon? So Brandon knows what's going on. Brandon, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 21. We've already got a couple picks. We got an 11 in there. We got a 3 in there. We got a 21. You pick the number of the pepper, and that's the pepper I'm going to eat. It's not the number of peppers I'm going to eat. It is the pepper that I am going to eat. So how is everybody doing on a Saturday out there? I personally just got home from work. I got out of the work clothes and got into my my casual attire for the day. I'm not quite sure what's going on for the rest of the day. 14. All right, so we got a vote for 3, 21, 14, and 11. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. We're down to 5 people. Let's back up to 6. So let's do this. Let's between those 4 numbers, 14, 21, 3, and 11. Let's tell you what they are, and you guys decide what you want me to eat. So 3 is a BOC X Reaper Orange. And with the word Reaper in there, that is going to be a hot one. So blended whiskey, that is a good choice. Number 11 is a 7-pot green. I've never had a 7-pot green, nor have I had the Reaper Orange, but I'm going to guess the Reaper Orange, for the plain and simple fact that it's got Reaper in it, will mean that it's hot as hell. What's up, Tony Patriot? How are you? All right. So then we also had 21 picked out by Andrew Barnes from South Africa. That is a 7-pot caramel. Now, I don't know what a 7-pot caramel tastes like, but hey, that is what number 21 is. So a lot of these I haven't had. A few of them I have had over the last 4 days. Some of them are duplicates. Lizzie Apara, Nadia, hi from the UK and new to your channel too. How are you? Are you up to the ghost pepper as well as Scotch bonnet pepper? As I love spicy food too. I will pick number 21. All right, so there's 2 picks for 21. So 21 is a 7-pot caramel or caramel. I don't care how you want to pronounce it. Anybody else want to chime in on a number before I go to number 21? We can still have an opportunity to get me a Reaper. I did shout out which one was a Reaper. I'm going through the peppers here. One of these is going to be a 21. Anybody over there want to help me, Ashlyn? Find a number 21. I have no color what it's supposed to look, what color it is. All of it I know has got a piece of tape on it that says 21.
This is 21.
Well, you found it quick. There you go. All right, number 21. Ashlyn found it pretty quickly. So one of the things people tell me in the pepper community is that the bumpier a pepper is, that typically the hotter that it is. I don't know if that's true. I am finding it to be more and more true. It seems like me and Justin Bador last weekend, we did a MAMP black no gum. And it was a nice black pepper, nice and smooth, looked like something that would be hot. And it didn't wind up being hot. So, hey, what's up, Skywatcher? Yeah, you guys watching all those drone videos is really getting me wanting to buy a drone. So if any of you guys haven't watched or don't have a drone or haven't watched any drone videos, Skywalker, definitely Walker footage, definitely. You know, I watch those drone videos and it's impossible to sit there and stare at the screen and do those, you guys and not move your head, at least a little bit. So anyways, all right. So let's, would someone grab me a knife, please? A sharp one? Right out of this drawer here. Thank you. So what we're going to do, I'm going to back this up just a wee bit. We're going to angle it down like I normally do. Let's see here. Oh, way back here. So let's angle it down a little bit more. And we're going to cut this pepper open. Well, we can start by taking the top off. What about that? All right. Nice sharp knife. Wish it was sharper, but okay. All right. Right there on the knife. I don't know if you can see that. There are some oils on the edge of that knife. That's one way you can tell that it's fresh, and then it's going to be hot. You can see this pepper here. Now your heat, if you don't know, your heat is in your placenta. your placenta on a pepper is this area here, okay? Anything that's white is your placenta, okay? The heat is not necessarily in the seeds. The seeds are hot, but most of your heat is in the placenta. The pepper, of course, is hot as well. But again, more heat coming from the placenta than anything else. So, all right. Skywatcher footage says, I have a drone, but lost it twice in the neighbor's garden. LOL, decided I need a night field to fly it. A night field. Probably a bigger field. A big field, yeah, he corrected himself. A big field to fly it. So, all right. So here's what we're going to do, everybody. We're going to close this thing back up. We're going to say a prayer. No, not really. There's 10 of you guys watching. So I've only got a few of you guys commenting, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to knock this thing out. Again, this is mission 22. This is day 5. This is for post-traumatic stress disorder. Again, 22 United States men and women veterans are committing suicide every single day. This needs to stop. Without further ado, here we go. It looks like you can see my boy's butt crack from here. How you doing? Want to shut your door? Yeah. There you go. That's the gaming room. One thing I want to tell you about this pepper is I'm clearing my throat. Is that it's a hot pepper. So that's good. Hot peppers, super hot peppers. It's good as a hot pepper. I've had some of these peppers that haven't been that hot. Hot Sauce Junkie Tim has joined us. Hey, Hot Sauce or Tim. What's up, man? Higgs Rock Farm has also joined us as well. Prayer for the vets. You're absolutely right, my friend. Let's see, anybody else on here join us recently that I missed out? Looks like I got everybody that's commenting on here. Blended whiskey. Oh, we got this. Blended whiskey. If you have had the same pepper seeds, generally peppers that are grown in poor soil are the hotter ones. Well, I've actually been doing mine in good soil. This is good burn. I'm telling you, it was a floral pepper. They're not quite as tasty, but this one is definitely hot. So Pondoms Outdoors is on here. Pondoms, they're all about, well, as it says, outdoors. They're doing a lot of outdoor videos, hunting, things like that. So check those guys out. What pod did you just eat? We did number 21 on my list. Was a 7-pot caramel, Tim. I don't know. Oh, guys, Tim does kind of the same stuff I do, by the way. So yeah, 7-pot caramel. I'd never had one of those before. So I don't know. Yeah, it's right now I'm up to probably like a 3 or a 4, so that's pretty dang hot. Frost Wolf Studios has joined us. I've seen him a couple of times today. Good to see you, Frosty, old friend. You must have come over from wherever Tim came over from, because when I saw Tim earlier, he was hanging out watching you. So I'm going to dab the eyes a little bit. You can definitely tell my eyes start watering here. That's a good burn. Frost Nation, that's right. Get that out of the teeth. So what's on the agenda for today, folks? Me, I'm going to sit here and talk to you folks for a little while. Ooh, Lizzie, God bless our veterans. 2, you seen you can feel heat and no, it's too hot. Please have some water, drink too. Well, I do keep some water handy. If I really needed something, I would get milk. Part of this for me is feeling the burn. You'll see me squint my eyes. That's getting them feeling the burn, because that's part of what we do. This community is about eating something hot and then quickly dousing it with water or milk or ice cream. It's actually feeling the burn. When you do a challenge like the Nemesis or a Cherry Chocolate Nightmare, or Death Nuts or Tube of Terror or anything like that, those have a burn time. But as soon as that burn time's over, there's no shame in drinking something cold or eating ice cream because you've done the allotted amount of burn. So I will tell you, Tim, I will tell you that 7-pot caramel is probably right up there with that California Reaper that I did on Tuesday, the first pepper that I did. That has got my mouth on fire. So I keep having all these little pop-ups going on here. So maybe I should have turned off notifications. I don't know if I can turn off notifications before I do this and everybody still get on or not. So everybody check out Frost Wolf Studios. Why? Because he's about to hit 2,500 subscribers. What does 2,500, what does that mean, 2,500 subscribers? We don't care. Of course we do. He gets to 2,500 subscribers, he's going to do the Death Nut Challenge 2.0. Now, the 2.0 obviously is the newest version of the Death Nut Challenge. They're the same makers of the Tube of Terror. Tube of Terror is the one that Johnny Brody and Slip. Johnny Scoville got together with the guys at Death Nut, which I'm having a hard time thinking of who it is right now, with the Death Nut people, and came up with the Tube of Terror. So I found out when I was getting ready to do the Tube of Terror that the hottest nut in Death Nut 2.0 is not as hot as the nuts in that entire Tube of Terror. So just so you have that in mind, Frosty, old boy, that you got a good challenge coming up ahead of you. Do a good job and prep ahead. I did have something to eat. Eating is going to help me to not have a belly burn. Has nothing to do with my throat burn right now and the burn on either side of my mouth. And those are all pepper burn, by the way. Wow. I'm going to have a little of my water here just to give it a. Kids are all over here getting ready to leave. They're trying to be quiet as they leave. So see you kids later. They're leaving. So if I'm a little slow on reading, it's only because my eyes are watering and my Blazing Foods fill. There you go, Blazing Foods. Oh. Brandon Joy, I think, is the guy. Not Brandon Joy. No, he's the cheese guy. But anyways, yes, Blazing Foods got together with Johnny and helped make the Tube of Terror. But again, we're talking about Death Nut 2.0. So done that. It was a good step up from the original Death Nut to get to Death Nut 2.0, to get to the point where I could do the Tube of Terror, Chili Cherry Nightmare, and my latest conquest, which was the Nemesis Chocolate Bar, which of course Tim did as well. That bar with 30 Carolina Reapers in it is definitely a brutal bar. Lizzie, feeling hot too. I could make you hot chicken or fish pepper soup too. Lizzie's got one of those cooking channels, if I'm not mistaken. I like a lot of the cooking channels of a lot of the people out there on YouTube. It gives me a lot of great ideas of things I could cook, add peppers to, or things I could just turn into a challenge. Some of these things that some of these people show you are gross to someone that lives in America, right? I had the pickled pig's feet. I had several people say, oh, pickled pig's feet, that's not a big deal. Well, pickled pig's feet to me was a big deal. Yeah, my eyes are watering a lot. So they're not, I'm keeping fresh towels. I'm not going to pull a Roger Trier and put a contaminated towel on my eyeballs. That would not be good. That definitely impedes the vision a little bit. But it seems like no matter what I do on a pepper, unless it's really mild, I always got to give a little nose and eye watering. So, all right. Yes, did you pull a Roger on us? That was hilarious. That was hilarious. No, actually, I pulled a Roger a long time ago, back before Roger did it. I did it on, I think it was the 2.0. I might have not 2.0. My son was handing me paper towels, and he was sliding them across the breakfast bar where I'm sitting right now. He was sliding across the breakfast bar to me, and I'm blowing my nose and wiping my eyes, taking my glasses off, the whole thing. And I grabbed the paper towel, put it right up to my eyes, and I'm doing this during my burn time on Death Nut 2.0. And then suddenly my one eye is sealed shut from the pain. And this is, 13 million capsaicin crystals that are on the Death Nut 2.0. Don't let that scare you though, Frosty. The 2.0 Death Nut, it's just the last nuts in the tube, or not in the tube, but in the Death Nut 2.0. Those are the hottest ones with the capsaicin crystals on them. So you kind of work your way up. Once you've taken the first 4 levels of the Death Nut 2.0, you kind of know what to expect for the 5th one. It's just another level up. It's not as hot. It doesn't go crazy. Take a huge jump from the 4th level nut. So Mark's Arc Aquariums is in here. It says hi. Hi, Mark. Everybody say hi to Mark. All right, so as I get a little more water, cool down the mouth. When you rubbed your eyes, did you keep it PG, Timmy? I don't remember if I had a PG Timmy moment then or not. And for those of you who don't know what a PG Timmy moment is, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim's wife, Kate, likes to say PG Timmy whenever he has a slip up in his language or says something that we would deem maybe R-rated. So that's something we've been doing lately on other people's videos is, PG Timmy. So barnyard chicken, the barnyard chicken. What's happening, man? Everything. All right. So yeah, so it's a new thing with all of us. So any of you that are watching now, there are 12 of you watching right now, 15 of you have smashed the button. That is awesome. I'd like to see this craze go, the PG Timmy. Whenever you hear somebody put a little curse word out there in capital letters, PG, and then Timmy, I tell you, everybody's going to want to know where it came from. And I know Tim and Kate think that's funny. So wondering my buddy Brad was going to show up. But I know, Brad, hey, we're all busy with life, right? I know Roger Trier, one of the guys that also from the Hot Damn Show. I know you guys know the Hot Damn Show, or at least some of you do. I know he is out with his wife, Anna Lynn, and they got some Filipino festival going out there just outside of Chicago. So they're out doing the husband and wife thing, which is good because a lot of us spend this time doing this, which is time away from our wives, time away from our children, just to have fun, just to talk, I'd be off doing something else right now, not necessarily with the wife or the kids, but I'd be off doing something else. I'd rather be sitting here talking to you guys, everybody kind of networking. So, all right. So that pain has gone away. I think I'm down probably to a 1 now. So I was thinking, I do have some packaging peanuts. I don't know if you guys know what packaging peanuts are, but in a box of peppers, there's something a little different. This is a packaging peanut. Notice, no label. All right. Notice, it's a small pepper. Okay. So my thought process is, hey, maybe we have one of the peppers, one of the packaging peanuts, to follow up this pepper. Another pepper burp. That is one thing with peppers, man. You can burp for hours afterwards, and you keep getting the same flavor back. So what do you think? We will call this one, because I'm colorblind, we will call this lighter one pepper number 1. We will call this red one pepper number 2. And we will call this one pepper number 3. Now, just because they're small doesn't mean they don't pack a punch. So you guys tell me, pepper number 1, pepper number 2, or pepper number 3. So pepper number 1, I think they call this a peach borg 9. I see someone do that the other day, but I saw him do a full size one. So the barnyard chicken. See, he wasn't here for the first pepper, so he's missing out. Pepper number 2, I couldn't for the life of me tell you what it was, and it doesn't necessarily match anything in my box. So, or pepper number 3, it's a little bit darker. So, so you missed it. Yeah, Mark, you missed it. But you're not going to miss this one. Or you know what? We can do a bigger pepper again. You know, we could go back to the big box now. My mouth is fine. My stomach's not telling me anything. You know what? Timmy? Yeah, girl shower Marshall. I hope I said that right. I hope I said that right. I know I didn't say that right. There's the list. I'm not going to let you study it. We're going to do a big pepper again. Let's do a big pepper, shall we? There's the big peppers all labeled up. I do not have my assistant. We're going to do 1 through 21 now, Frost. So we're going to do 1 through 21 now. If you want to stick with number 2, that's fine. I know there's a delay, so I know I'm not getting this in real time. But I'm looking at my phone here, see if I can bring me up over here. Maybe that'll give me something in real time. So we'll go with the 1 through 21. So we'll hang out here for a minute. The barnyard chicken. I know I've seen your video. I know I've commented on your video. I can't. Number 3. See, Andrew did this the right way. He wants a number 3 for the big box. So he let me know that he wants a number 3 for the big box. I think someone rooted for number 3 for the big box last time. Oh, and yes, someone did root for number 3 on the big box last time. So barnyard chicken is saying hi to Lisa. I am guessing Lisa. I don't see a Lisa on here, or maybe Lisa is Lizzie. So, all right. So I'm trying to come up with some dialogue, Tim. Tim's usually got some nice ladies with him, so he's usually got someone helping him with dialogue, someone to comment back and forth with. Are you going to eat the packaging peanut, Phil? No, I think we're just going to go big, right? I think we're going to go big. We're just going to do a big pepper, a second big pepper. You know, that first one, although it was really, really hot, probably was up to, I don't know, 6, maybe a 7. You know, it was definitely a 6 or a 7. It wasn't up to his 8. I say eat the packaging peanut. Well, I can eat a packaging peanut with a big one as well. So, well, here we have Farmall Fanatic. Hey, everyone. Hey, Farmall. How are you doing? So, in case you missed it, Farmall, we ate a number 21 off of my list. It was a 7-pot caramel. They're super hot peppers that we've been doing. We're doing this. I'll remind everybody that's here in case you came in later. I'm doing this for post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm sure everybody on here knows a veteran, someone that was in the Army, Marine Corps, Air Force, Navy, that, you know, is either currently in or is retired. And what you have is you have people that are veterans that are taking their lives by 22 a day. So 22 veterans, 22 on average veterans are taking their lives daily. So by doing this, I hope to bring awareness to the problem. Mission 22 is one of the groups out there that collects money to help give these people hope so they don't hurt themselves, they don't commit suicide, and hopefully, and if something does happen and they do hurt themselves, be able to help the families. You know, the families are hurt terribly when they lose their loved ones. So, you know, and think that, you know what, there wasn't something so maybe there's something they could have done. So I know as a guy, you know, when you see someone hurt, you see something, there's always thinking, man, what could I have done? What could I have done? Could I have done something to change that one person's feeling? Could I have said something? Well, you know what? You can't. You know, every one of us can. Whether it's $1, whatever, whatever you give, man, eat the packaging peanut, Phil. All right, which packaging peanut do you think I should eat? I don't know. Although I got to call for number 3. I got to call for number 3, a big one. Packaging peanut. All right, so we do the number 1 packaging peanut. Do that one. All right, we can do a packaging peanut. And hey, if I'm still feeling good after this, maybe we'll do the number 3. The number 3, if you guys are down to seeing me eat that, that is a B as in boy, O as in orange, C as in Charlie, X Reaper orange. So that is a Reaper pepper. So we're going to eat this, what I believe is a Peach Borg 9 right now. And Tim says I should talk about the Nemesis Afterburn. The Afterburn. You mean the agonizing pain that you have for a challenge like that? Kicking it with Karen is here. Beyond Sauerkraut. How is that pepper? Let's see. How is that pepper? I'm talking. I'm not paying attention to my pepper. That was a little one. It's not real hot yet, but we'll see how much hotter that little one gets. Because a lot of these things, when you chew them up initially, when you've got a tolerance, it takes a little bit of time for it to really get in. Of course, I've already got some mouth burn going. So already having mouth burn going, the next pepper doesn't seem as hot. Unless, of course, it's the next step higher. So the Nemesis Afterburn. I was going to do a question and answer on this thing. And I just, as the week went on, I never got around to doing a question and answer with the Nemesis. But the Afterburn. So, hey, I was drinking water. I got to change what I do after a challenge like that because I was drinking a lot of water. And I think I kept the Nemesis from being digested, getting those cramps and getting it through my system quicker because I didn't go to bed until 7 o'clock in the morning. I did the Nemesis around this time last Saturday. So I kept drinking water. At one point in time, I was like right over here. My wife was over there in the chair, which right now she's in her bedroom, but normally she is in her bedroom if she's not, outside doing something. And I was in agonizing pain. I'll be honest with you, the cramps were some of the hardest hitting cramps that I had had. And I am over there and she's like, do you want me to take you to the hospital? Do you want me to have your stomach pumped? And of course, I knew what I was having. I knew the pain I was having. I knew the pain I was having would subside. It lasted, a good 10, 15 minutes that I was standing there. And I was just, and the only way I know how to explain it to you guys, someone who hasn't ever had capsaicin cramps or had that kind, is if you had a gallbladder attack or if you had a stone to pass, something like that. I know those are lower pains, and this is a pain that you get right here in the pit. That's the only thing I can compare it to, and I've never had any of those. My wife's had gallstones and all these other stones inside the body and had all sorts of pain that, even medication wouldn't touch. But that's the only thing I can compare it to since I haven't had any kind of pain like that in my life. So, Mizzy Ride or Die. Hey, Miz, how are you doing? I haven't seen you on my channel before, but again, I haven't done too many lives. We got Wallace Santana Radio. Hey, Santana Radio. I like Santana. I like me some good Santana. So yeah, the little guy there, the packaging peanut, he probably raised my heat level back up to a 2. I'd gone down to a 1. He rose me back up to a 2. So, all right. So Ralph's Trucking is on here. David Carlisle is on here as well. So we're starting to get a little bit of a crowd. We got about 12 people hanging out, 21 thumbs up. So I appreciate everybody smashing that button. That's awesome. Apparently a Jamaican friend of Wallace Santana Radio. So that's awesome. Jedzia Dax, how are you? Good to see you here. Now, if you're just coming in, you have missed all the excitement. Now, not that I can't keep the excitement going. I've got it. I've got plenty of peppers, but at some point I have to stop. So Ralph's Trucking. Hope everyone has a great day. Are you leaving, Ralph? So I know Ralph is out there doing a lot of networking. So I see Ralph out there quite a bit. So Ralph does a lot of lives, as most of you know. Even if you don't know Ralph's Trucking yet, you should. If you're networking and you want to network and you want to hook up with other people that are networking, Ralph's lives are something good. Matter of fact, most of these people I'm looking at on here, Ms. Ride or Die, I've been on her lives. Yorkshire George, Narth, sir, how's it going? I don't know what Narth means, but I'm sure it's a pleasant greeting. So maybe I'm showing my my ignorance on something like that. I don't know. So I see Ghana on there. How you doing, Ghana? I've seen Ghana on several of the during the week on several of the different sites doing some networking. So what we've been doing for people who are recently joining us is I've had a couple of peppers already that have been picked up by you, the viewers. My wife wanted to call 911 for me after I did the Nemesis. Well, my wife was going to drive me to the hospital. She wasn't going to call 911, but she was more than willing. If I had said yes, she would have been more than willing to allow me to get in the truck and cart my butt up to the hospital. So this is what we've been doing today, guys. We started off with the number 21 on my list, which is a 7-pot caramel. And we went from that to a packaging peanut. Packaging peanut are the little peppers without a label on them. That Brian Townsend from Townsend Chili and Spice. Everybody check out Townsend Chili and Spice. Muscle Car Appraisal. How are you doing, Muscle Car Appraisal? Check out Townsend Chili and Spice. You're going to find him on Facebook. You're not going to find him on YouTube. And you can order these. You can order these labeled, unlabeled. You can order them mild, medium, hot, extra hot, burn your insides out, melt your face off. He's got all sorts of different levels of peppers that you can order for him. He puts it in this little box. Everybody knows this box. If you ship anything to anybody, this little box is $7.90. And I think this box was $26 total with shipping. So what did I pay? Someone do the math for me. $18 for a box full of peppers that I'll get weeks of enjoyment out of. So, because of course you're not going to eat them all at once. So, all right. So it looks like a lot of these guys know you, Tim. I wonder, how do you know all these guys, Tim? So same way I know a lot of these guys, right? And gals. Can't forget our gals, man. I think we got as many girls, if not more girls, YouTubing it out here than we have guys. So definitely enjoy the ladies and what they do for the programs, gals, ladies. All right, so let's do this again. All right. Big Bear Homestead, Semper Fi, brother. Hey, he remembered. And of course, I remember too. Usually most Marines give other Marines the Semper Fi greeting once we know each other. We have a guy in our group, Sean Satterfield. He's a Marine. He's in one of my Facebook pages or Facebook groups that we do hot stuff back and forth. I don't know if any of you guys ever seen Johnny Scoville and Chase the Heat. He's got a big YouTube following, about 44,000 people that follow him on YouTube. And he's got a similar number, I believe, now following him on Facebook. And he's only been doing the Facebook thing, or restarted doing the Facebook thing about 6 months ago. So when he restarted to doing the Facebook thing, I was just getting into this. I was one of his first guys on his channel. So I've been there since the beginning of at least his time on Facebook. Now, of course, he's been around a long time YouTubing. Johnny, if you've never seen Johnny, Johnny's got a unique appearance. He looks like a famous actor. I can't think of the actor off the top of my head except for his beard. Johnny has got a beard that is real skinny that he'll either do into 1, 2, or 3 little braided things coming off the bottom of it. So if you see some guy that looks like that, and he looks like he's reviewing a hot sauce or he's doing something else, that's probably Johnny Scoville. So, and it's his made-up name. I mean, it's not his real name. Scoville is the heat unit that we use for these peppers. So, Peter over. So, I did bring a bag of goodies over here. If you guys hadn't seen, this is what I conquered. This is the Nemesis. This is what the bar looks like. And this comes from Willie Pete's. There's a guy I don't mind giving a shout out to. I won't see him on YouTube, but Willie Pete's Chocolate. You can find them online, and you don't have to go with their hot stuff. He's got regular tasting chocolate, which is phenomenal. I've had the Mobe, the mother of all bars, which has 2 Carolina Reapers, 2 Scorpion peppers in it. I tried to beat LA Beast's time. LA Beast had the time to beat. It was like 2 minutes and 13 seconds or something crazy like that. When I tried to beat his time, I didn't really know LA Beast really well at that point. Didn't know him personally, but didn't know him on YouTube as well. And what I soon found out is that he was a very competitive eater, and there was no way in hell, PG Timmy, that I was going to do that in 2 minutes. Matter of fact, it took me more than 10 minutes. Ms. Ride or Die 5.0. I added you to this one too. Okay, I don't know what I'm missing, but Samson Farms is here. Hey, Samson Farms, how are you? Now, see, Samson Farms is, I gotta just keep eating pepper so everybody can see me eat a pepper. But we got 13 people here, 28 people smashed the button, which is awesome. I do appreciate that. And we will keep doing this as long as you guys keep being entertained and keep hanging out. Now, one of the things that I was doing from the Nemesis bar, I'll get back to my box of goodies, was lime juice. If any of you have seen the Hot Ones, that's on YouTube. That's where they do hot wings, and you interview someone famous, and the wings get hotter and hotter. The sauces get hotter and hotter on the Hot Ones. Gordon Ramsay, famous Gordon Ramsay chef, has all those health kitchen and everything else. He was squirting lime juice and lemon juice into his mouth at one of the middle sauces. So I can't keep this on hand. This might help with something like what I've got going on today. If I get to the point where there's any pain in my gut, which I've had 2 peppers now, and there's no pain there. So, let's go back to my box of goodies. Now, if none of you have ever seen this before, this is the tuba terra. Hey, remember that guy I was telling you about? There he is. So if you see a guy that looks like that, that is Johnny Scoville. Johnny is kind of our guy in the group that is like our ringleader, if you want to call him a ringleader. No, everybody loves Johnny. Johnny's a great guy. Johnny does this for love of it. But inside these, and this one's already opened. This is where you don't want to touch your eyes. You have these nuts. I'll get that as close as I can. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Does that look like it'd be a nut from hell? It is. It's a nut from hell. And it is painful. Again, these are all have the hottest peppers on them. And after they get done putting all the hottest peppers on them, they are laced, coated, whatever you want to call it, with 13 million Scoville unit capsaicin crystals. So it's not a pepper. It's the actual crystals. They take the stuff you make capsaicin with, a few different chemicals. They put it together. They come up with this clear liquid that they then turn into a crystal form. Where do you get those? The tube of terror comes from Blazing Foods, but I think you can only get those still, if I'm not mistaken, from Johnny Scoville. So I think you have to YouTube Johnny Scoville. I think even though he went through Blazing Foods, and I know when they first came out, the only way you could get them was through Johnny Scoville on YouTube. So I'm going to say that is still the best way, the first way I'd go to find them. So gonna call those dope nuts. Yeah, they're dope, all right. Yeah. All right, I would eat, Mark's Aquarium, I would eat them one at a time, work up to 2. You know what? That's the thing, Mark, that a lot of people do is they'll get the tuba terra and they won't just, boom, they're gonna do it, right? Chase the Heat, Johnny Scoville. Yes, Andrew Barnes. That is correct. Now, you're over in South Africa. I know they can ship over there. I just don't know what the shipping will be over there. So, and you spelled Johnny wrong, but that's okay. I'm sure you'll figure it out. If you guys are going to Chicago for the Hot Sauce Expo, Johnny might have some tubes there. That way you don't have to pay for shipping. That's a good point there, Tim. So, but yeah. Let's see. He has issues. Samson Farms, Hot Ones is fun to watch. Sometimes look very painful. Yes. Going back to Ghana's comment from earlier, if you haven't launched the Hot Ones, they don't need me to. They don't need me to promote them. But that is something that you get an idea. The different sauces. I would say probably the first, but maybe the last 2 or 3, I take on no problem. Matter of fact, Hellfire hot sauces, I think, is like their second to hottest sauce that they got on there, other than the bomb. And the bomb is, just plain old extract. Let's see here. Big Bear Homestead. There is a hot sauce expo. What happens there? Well, let's explain this to you there, Big Bear. A lot of people get together. A lot of these vendors that make these different types of things. You got guys that grow peppers will be there. You'll have guys that make hot sauces will be there. Some of those guys also make salsas. You got guys that make cheeses. You got guys that make everything. They make it hot. You make some of it mild. You get regular barbecue sauces, hot sauces. You get all types. I mean, from something that is just like simple, anybody can handle it type hot sauce to, peel your skin and your face back hot with some of these. Some of these ones that Hellfire came out with recently with the Hellboy movie. Some of these are really, really, really hot sauces. But what's nice about some of these sauces, especially the ones that don't use extract, is the fact that you're actually getting the sauce. There's chunks, there's bits, there's pepper pieces and stuff in the sauce. It's not just something that's runny like Tabasco, and they add a little something to it to make it a little bit hotter. You are actually getting the ingredients that are on the label are actually what you can see. You can see the bits and pieces. And the cool part about seeing the bits and pieces is a nice thick sauce tastes better. And again, it's kind of, I referred on my channel here, they're kind of the IPAs of the industry. When IPAs, you talk about beers. You got all those specialty beers, all these IPA beers. Guys talk about this tastes good, that tastes. It's not a Miller Lite, it's not a Coors Light, it's not a Bud Light. It's not your mainstream stuff that you see out there. Your mainstream sauce out there is Frank's Red Hot, Tabasco, things like that. Those are your mainstream sauces. I see a lot of other sauces at Walmart, Myers, places like that, and some of them look interesting. But they're not. Most of those places aren't going to sell you anything much hotter than a Tabasco or a Frank's Red Hot. I think part of them is they're worried about the liability, right? Do they happen other areas other than Chicago? Well, of course, Big Bear. Excuse me for saying that. There was one out in New York just last month, New York City Hot Sauce Expo. They have it there. So what you'd have to do is you probably have to Google, see if there's something in your area. I know they do a lot of this stuff in Texas, a lot of your southern states. Chicago, this is only their second one. So the first one was last year. Now, at these expos too, they'll also do some things. Hot Sauce Junkie Tim was in a taco eating contest, hot taco eating contest of some sort that you were in last year, Tim. I've watched the video, but for the life of me, I don't know of any in Georgia, Big Bear, but it does sound familiar. Again, you could probably just Google it. Jason Rogers, what's up from Cincinnati? What's up, Jason Rogers? I should just be able to Google it and be able to find something in your area, whether it be a hot sauce convention or a hot food convention. Again, if you go at Big Bear, this is easy. Okay, Big Bear, go to Chase the Heat on Facebook. Okay, Chase the Heat on Facebook. All right, and go in there and post something. Ask, do you know of any hot sauce expos or anything in the Georgia area? Because there are plenty of people, 44,000 or 40-some thousand people on Chase the Heat. Someone's going to know that there is one, or if there isn't one, where it is going to be in that area. So you'll definitely know where if there's one in your area, and I'm sure there is, whether it's in Georgia or around that area. I'm sure there is. So my wife's over here making faces at me. So, but I'm going to stick around because you guys are all talking. We're all having a good time. Big Bear says, cool. I'm going to give you a shout out tonight on my live show. This is cool. Hey, you know what? Again, this is a new hobby for me. I started this about a year ago, and if you want a little of my side story, everybody goes to my big side story. I started this about a year ago, and we had one of these people, we don't know who it was, that was stealing food out of our lunchroom, eating other people's leftover food. A couple people split a pizza, be a couple pieces left over, they'd send it off to the counter, off to the side, at the middle of the table for everyone to enjoy. And they come back an hour or so to have another piece of pizza and be gone. So what they decided to do was go out and get a hot sauce. One of the first hot sauces we got, which I could recollect, was Dave's Insanity. Dave's, as a young person, younger person, Dave's Insanity was the hottest thing I'd ever tried. Matter of fact, I thought it was ridiculously stupid hot and never wanted anything to do with it again. Of course, now I can do a tablespoon of it and pretty much be just fine. So thank you, Samson's Farm. I do appreciate that. So we got Death Soul Paranormal on here too. And I have seen some paranormal stuff on some of those videos, and that is kind of creepy. I've seen some of those on TV. But getting back to my story, so when no one would eat the doctored pizza with the stuff on it, to see if we could catch the bandit, someone had to eat it, right? So I decided I would eat it. Me and another guy I worked with, John is his name, ate it. And we did it with wings. We did it with pizza. No, again, no one was doing it. So and it boiled down to, we never caught the criminal. But then we tried something called Burn or Bliss. Burn or Bliss, and you can find that online as well. And basically what it is 12 little individual chocolates. 5 of them are 9 million Scoville units, or that's what they're treated with. They're not 9 million Scoville, it's just an extract in those little chocolates. And 7 of them are Bliss. 7 of them are regular chocolate. But the difference is you can't tell the difference in the chocolates. So we did kind of a Russian roulette at work. We put them all out on a plate. We didn't know which is which. And we just went around, 6 of us, until everybody took a chocolate. And, we had 3 guys that didn't even get a hot one. And then we had 3 other guys. Oh, no, we had more. We had 6 guys? Well, we had 2 guys that didn't get a hot one. 4 of us did get a hot one. I did get a hot one. I was happy that I got a hot one. I would hate to have spent $20 and not gotten a hot one. We had one guy that was kind of a chili head, kind of a mild chili head. He got 2. Well, needless to say, he was standing up, pacing around, and he was not happy that he got 2. Most people were happy they weren't the person that got the second one. Now, Dave Carl says he remembers Dave's Insanity Sauce. One thing I always wonder about there, Dave, is if they've dumbed this down. Now, I did Dave's Insanity Sauce back when I was about 30 years old or so, when I was working another job. And man, I remember that being hot as heck. And you know what? I was doing my Thai food hot. So I always assumed that hot Thai food was one of the hottest things out there. And so when I had this Dave's Insanity Sauce, seed in my mouth, this Dave's Insanity Sauce, and I spent the next 20 minutes at the Evian water display drinking water. I figured that's got to be the hottest thing out there. And maybe at the time it was. I'm 51 years old now. That was 20 some years ago. So maybe it was the hottest thing at the time. So, anyways, moving on the story, we go from Burn or Bliss. And that's what I think it's where most guys kind of stayed where they were as far as their spice challenge. And I picked it up. So I started doing the Death Nut. No one else that I did the Death Nut. Hey, Nick 227, how are you doing? And Christopher Young, he's in here. Gears of the Dead. Someone else must be going offline. So good to see you guys in here. So yeah, everybody else kind of stopped doing their own thing. I did the Death Nut Challenge. I did the Death Nut Challenge twice, once on video. And that's when I got my first set of what we call cap cramps or capsaicin cramps. I didn't have much to eat. I didn't know what capsaicin cramps were. And as soon as my body started digesting them, oh my Lord, my inside just started hurting. Once I got some water and stuff in me, I was good. Ronald LaFleur, how are you doing? Glad you could join us. So the Punisher Minecraft, that's got to be the game, right? Showing my age here, guys. And then the Tube of Terror. The Tube of Terror is when it was this Tube of Terror. Timmy, you can say it now. Tube of Terror is next level shit. Okay? And that is, if you do the Tube of Terror and you can complete the Tube of Terror, then you've got it. Now, what the Tube of Terror is this entire tube full of peanuts. There's probably about 30 or 40 nuts in here, 13 million capsaicin on here. You got 10 minutes to eat the tube, and then you got a 5-minute afterburn. So 15 minutes total. It doesn't matter how quickly you eat the nuts, your time is 15 minutes, but you have to have the nuts consumed within the first 10. So you take your time, right? Keith Char Rice is here. How you doing? JDS joined us. So that was my first thing. And I found out that the Tube of Terror, again, when I was just about getting ready to do it, Johnny was watching me because we're doing it live. He said, yes, the hottest nut in 2.0, Death Nut 2.0, isn't as hot as all the nuts in this thing. So you can figure, that one was hot. These other ones are like 3-4 times hot. What's in here is 3-4 times hotter than the hottest Death Nut in Death Nut 2.0. So Keith Char Rice is here. Lur XXXFFV. I don't know. So Everybody, thanks for joining. We see we got 18 people with us now, so we're increasing in numbers. 31 people have smashed the button. If you get in there, smash the button. If you guys see somebody on here you don't know, by all means, check them out, see what they do, and network with people. So, I've been sitting here talking long enough. I think we need to get back to the peppers. So, with 20 people in here, 20 people in the room right now, I have a list of peppers, 1 through 21. Pay attention to me for a second. No, not really. But Pukas, BTs are here. 1 through 21. Everybody, throw a number out there. 1 through 21. 1 through 21. Give me a number. Give me a number. 1 through 21. Everybody. E. Scott is out there. Have a good day. How you doing? 19. I see 7, 11, 5, 3, 21, 21. Oh, I got LA Beast is on my feed. Everybody say hi to the Beast. I'm seeing a lot of 21s. I already did a 21, guys. 21. I'm going to have to find a 21 in here because the Beast put 21 on here. Damn it. And the 21 is the one I did the first time around. 21, 21. Let's see. 17, 20. 20 close enough? No. And now the LA Beast, he just did the Gringo Tacos. God, I want to do the Gringo Tacos. I wish I was closer to Jersey, man. Well, you're hitting 20, all right? So, all right, the LA Beast changed it from 21 to 20. I'm going to go with the Beast. Sorry, everybody. Beast has got more subscribers than all of us combined. I'm going to go with his. Now, Beast, my friend, that's a good choice. I don't know if this is going to show right. Number 20 on my list. Can you see that? See that word in there? Reaper. That is the NagaReaper Red. So, Mr. Good choice. So, what we're going to do, and this camera is going to get angled down a little bit because I'm going to cut this open. I'm going to do a little work on this so you can see what's inside. Hey, everybody, thanks for joining. We got 26 people in here. We got Josh Reamer. We got Chrissy Forages. We got Lee K Gamer 216, C Prof Fishing. I see what you did. LA Beast brought some people over, didn't you, LA Beast? That's what's going on here. Sean Stagg, how you doing, Sean? All right. So the Beast, LA Beast brought people to me, right? Shut the dog up. Yeah, right now, everybody's watching. We're going to do a number 20. Yeah, everybody's saying right now, the Beast sent me. So the Beast is here. The Beast sent everybody. Number 20, we are going to do this. We're going to angle this down so you can see my plate and you can see my fat belly. So just so you guys know, that is a number 20. I wouldn't cheat you. Take the stem off of that. All right, we're going to bring it back here where everybody can see it. We're going to cut this open so you can see inside. I can't see a lot of the comments now. And you can see inside here, we've talked about this before. Big placenta. Placenta is where your heat is, okay? Not so much in the skin, it is in the skin, not so much in the seeds. That placenta is where your heat comes from. We now have a pepper with a big placenta. So let's put this back together. Let's angle this back so you guys can see me. Can you see me? You see me. All right. So Christy Forges, Homunculus Herald. Yeah, I'm not good. I'm not college educated here. So, all right, guys. There's 34 of you watching. 37 people. Smash the button. Give me another smash. That'd be freaking awesome. PG Timmy. All right, we're gonna do number 20, NagaReaper Red. Here we go. And that is hot. Now, for those of you guys are new, and the LA Beast brought you over, these peppers are from Towns End Chili and Spice in Florida. You can find them on Facebook. It's very inexpensive for a box of peppers. These things range from just under 1 million Scoville units to over 2 million Scoville units. So that is a hot pepper. Right now, this is starting off right around a three for me. Again, I don't know that LA Beast watch a lot of my videos. I know he does subscribe. I know he did do a cameo for me. So when you come to my channel, the first thing you'll see is LA Beast and talk about Philip L. Patterson. That's me. And man, the mouth burn on this right now is really, really good. So, hey guys, E. Scott, Juxta Potts, Samson Farms is here. Theo Cole is here. Josh Reamer is here. Bob Arian is here. So we got lots of folks hanging out now. So, all right, we are 3 peppers in to this live. If you guys weren't here for the first couple, Orange Sapphire is here. The first pepper I did when this started an hour ago was a 7-pot caramel. If you guys remember, what would that get me up to? Like a 5 or a 6 in heat? That was a pretty good pepper. Right now, this one's probably right around a 5, but it's going to continue to climb. But the next thing we did was a packaging peanut. It's a little bitty pepper that you put in here to fill up space in this box. It was a yellow one or white one called a Peach Borg 9. And now we have done the NagaReaper Red. Somehow the beast knew that one of the hotter peppers I was going to have in this box, he was going to be able to pick up the number. So, not that number 21 wasn't hot. Number 21 was hot, but I'd already eaten it. So, if you look at some of these things are gnarly. Take a look at that. I mean, if your pepper's got a stinger, it's going to be hot, right? Hey, Solomon Jeet, how are you? My eyes are starting to water. Look at this one. This one's got a stinger too. A lot of these peppers in this box, I got a stinger. Now, for those of you who are new, I'm doing 22 peppers in 22 days for post-traumatic stress disorder. I got distracted by the LA Beast. I wish he was still in here to spread this word. So I'm on day 5 of 22 peppers. So I've got 17 more peppers to do over the next 17 days for those vets that commit suicide for whatever reason. As you can see right now, I'm in some pain. My mouth is on fire, but we're going to wipe the eyes. We're going to do everything we can to ride the heat in our mouth out and not use any water until we absolutely need to or have to. Jacob Edwards, Orange Sapphire. Thank you for showing. Jacob Edwards. I said your name already. Sometimes you get an endorphin rush with this stuff. And you'll say things over and over. And you'll go and you'll ramble on, which I sometimes do when I have an endorphin rush. Yep. This is up to a probably a 7. Are you still there, Hot Sauce Junkie Tim? Are you still hanging with me? I don't know if Tim's still hanging out or not. Man, this is hot. Whew. Ouch. Yep, the burn is there. Actually, it's the burn is more of a right now. It's more of a stinging. Just so I can explain it to you. The Don is here. Kyle Taylor is here. All right. It's a good burn in the mouth. Real good burn in the mouth. Kirsty Forages. Looks like I'm breathing steam or fire from my nose. And her emoji. I'm going to have some water, guys. Some reddish pinkish water. That's just a little strawberry watermelon Mio in my water. Justin Barton is here. Have a good day. How's he do that? Have a good day. So, a big fan of our boy, LA Beast. So, he got me actually doing some of crazy stuff that I do now, because now I made a mold out of SpaghettiOs and lime jello. And then, of course, I had to put some spice in it. Excuse me. So made kind of what looked like a bundt cake out of lime jello and SpaghettiOs. Challenged some of my friends, and we did it. Matter of fact, if you want to see that video, it's on mine. Roger Cheer also did it on the Hot Damn Show. His theatrics of it, his nemesis actually threw up on him. Very good. Brad Maglot, Magott, he did it. Derek Versus on YouTube did it. I'm trying to make sure I'm not leaving anybody out. I'm sure I'm leaving somebody out. There's plenty of YouTube channels of guys that have taken on the challenge and done it. It's more of a gross challenge than a hot challenge. Lime jello and SpaghettiOs doesn't taste good, but it was a nice gross challenge. Gave my my body a break from something like what I'm enduring right now, which is a nice good burn in my mouth. Physics Thunder is here. Mr. D. Ryan's here. Nick 227 is here. Soviet Sloth is here. Have a good day. Ooh. So I'm taking it that LA Beast is live right now. So I'm up against LA Beast. So you guys are coming to visit, probably go back. But that's fine. I'm glad you guys came in. Hey, subscribe, like. This is the kind of stuff that I do. Not always live. Some of my recorded stuff you'll see. You can go back and look at some of my recorded stuff. Sardines and strawberry, pepper burp. Sardines and spicy jelly. That was awesome. What else did we do? Pickled pig's feet. You know, I say hot sauce makes everything taste better. So we had some pickled pig's feet and some hot sauce. So, and then you might see some kids in some of my videos, not the older kids. Those aren't mine. I got some of my kids that have done some videos and stuff with me. Some challenging stuff. One of my boys ate some of the pickled pig's feet, which is pretty kind of cool. It is pretty cool. TGM is out there saying hello to Sarah. My mouth. Yep, my mouth is on fire. All right, thanks for another great video, Phil. Early Sunday AM here. Good night. So Andrew Barnes is from South Africa, so it's morning there. I'm on Eastern Standard Time, so I'm 6 o'clock p.m., so we're coming into the evening hours here. Jake Grasso is here. Have a good day, Spicy. Thanks, Jake. Again, everything Spicy is the channel. Like, subscribe. Hey, right now, I got too few people in here. Share. The reason you're sharing these last 5 videos is for post-traumatic stress disorder. Donate $1. Donate 5, donate 10, donate whatever you can. Donate something to help these men and women and their families to either not commit suicide and or to help the families of those who have committed suicide, to help their families put things back together as they miss their loved ones. So this is still, it's come down though. Hey, I was up to, as you see me rocking back and forth there, I was up to about an 8. Jerry Hahn is with us. Have a good day. You're gonna see a lot of have a good days on here, aren't we? Whew. So, yeah, we're probably going to have a little ice cream after this is all over, just to make sure that the accumulation of peppers in my stomach don't mess up the rest of my day. Steve Sheridan, hi Phil, have a good day. Have a good day, right? Nightmare 1000, good day, sir. When you say good day like that, does that mean you're from down under? Nightmare 1000. Beg Xfire is here. How you doing, Beg? For those of you guys that are new, please like, share, subscribe. I don't have any mods on here right now. My one mod left, and I think he's going to be bummed that he left because he missed the man, LA Beast, right? How do you donate? Well, if you go, Jake, if you go into my other videos, a link to my, like one of my first ones was Mission 22. You can donate there. I don't have a monetary sign down here. I don't think I do. If anybody donated money on here while I'm doing this live, that money would go to Mission 22 immediately. So. Storm 92 is here. Hey, Storm, how are you doing? So here, and I'll see someone undisclosed. Hey, surviving in Caribbean med school with some amazing sauces. You got to try St. Vincent stuff. Well, I tell you what, leave a comment. Go to my comments, undisclosed, and leave in there St. Vincent stuff, and I will check out their sauces, and we'll see. Because again, we get some pretty hot sauces where I'm from. I'm trying to look and see if I really got anything here. Hold on a second. Let me grab something. Oh, here's a cool bottle. This was from Hellfire. This is Lucifer's Last Blast. And yes, that is Lucifer himself. And that is a really hot sauce. That one's got chunks in it. And as you see, his last blast will be coming from his rear end. So Andy Craven is here. Good to see Andy. YouTube Leeson is here. Yeah, that was me. I just tooted. Fancy the Bold is here. Nightmare 1000 Beauty. All right, I'm going to grab this other box I've got over here. Ouch. Coming right back. This is something else I got to do. Now, these to me aren't hot, but this is going to get some hot sauce added to it because I know everybody is familiar with 2 times ramen noodles, right? My one daughter says she's done them, and she's really not into super spicy stuff. So I know if she's done them, it's not going to be a huge challenge for me. So I'll have to turn it into something that is a huge challenge. If you come into my channel before, this is me. That is my logo. What you probably see on my shirt. You can see on the wall behind me. My wife hasn't fussed at me too much to take that down yet. So, but that is my my channel logo. Inside this box, we got some stuff. This is from the Hellfire collection. If you've ever heard of Hellfire hot sauces, which I'm assuming a lot of you haven't, because I don't see a lot of my chili head friends on here. This is very cool. Now this, again, Hellfire got together with Hellboy, or Hellboy got together with Hellfire, and made a collection of 4 sauces. First thing we see in here is what appears to be a poster. A little taste of hell for the makers at hellfirehotsauce.com. Again, someone else who doesn't need my promotion, but is that not cool? Is that not cool? I mean, if you're into hot sauces, that's going to go somewhere on my wall with all my other stickers and things. So, all right. So inside here, that's everything in the box. This became an unboxing. This is the label for my 4-pack of sauces. What do you think of that? That's a very cool label. All right. William Woods, how you doing, man? All right. See, hot sauce stuff is cool. Everybody agrees that this is cool as hell, right? I mean, who disagrees? Is that not cool? Okay. The Nemesis chocolate bar I did is not the graphics for that like the coolest thing you've ever seen. That was actually designed by a guy I know, Roger Trier, Hot Damn Show. So, you know, if you want to check something out, check out the Hot Damn Show, Roger Trier. That was it right there. So, matter of fact, Roger's gonna be sad he missed this. Roger's gonna be sad that he missed this because he went out with his wife, so he's not gonna be sad that he missed this. So, with Hellfire, we have inside here. Oh, this is everything they sell. This is cool. This is everything they sell in here. They've got merchandise. So there's a lineup of their sauces. Tell me that's not cool. Now they're trying to go mainstream. Okay, someone was marketing them and they're trying to come up with some bottle labels that they showed online. And I'm like, dude, you can't get away from stuff like this. I'm sorry, but that, to me, labels like that, I would say that's a good percentage of why I got this sauce is the cool label on it. And every one of their bottles has a cool label. I am so surprised. My eyes aren't killing me right now, watering. I mean, this is one of the sauces I had. Evil bastard. Take a look there. There's another one of theirs. First Blood. I mean, you got to be doing good if you're able to put a damn magazine together. You can get shirts, you can get all sorts of things. Look at this stuff. It's very cool. So get back to the sauces. All right. Another magnet for the refrigerator. Not that I don't have enough magnets on the refrigerator. And then we have sticker. All right, one of the sauces. We'll leave the rest of these done. Let's see here. Which one is supposed to be the hottest one? I don't know if I see which one in here is supposed to be the hottest one. Extreme. Well, we'll just show you a label on all of these. That. Is that not cool? Tell me that's not cool. I don't care who you are. That's cool. That is a cool ass label. That's one of them. Let's see, for most of you guys, this is new stuff. Another one. Now, all these say Hellboy instead of Hellfire. All their other sauces are going to say Hellfire on them. And lastly, oh, you guys just got some free advertising from Everything Spicy, didn't you? You and Brown's Townsend Chili and Spice. Brad, dude, you missed the beast. I told you I was going live. We went from like 12 people. Suddenly we were up in the upper 30s in people, LA Beast. And then I went and did a number, what was it? NagaReaper Red, right, guys? I did a NagaReaper, my third pepper this afternoon. So, and of course, there's your card for Hellfire Hot Sauce. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. If you can get a good view of that or not. Or better focus in good or not, I don't know. But so that's my sauces that I got. So my wife keeps telling me to quit buying this stuff because I got too much stuff, but I do go through it. I do use it. So how you doing, DH? Andy Craven is here. What is the hottest thing you've eaten? What set you on your arse? Well, Andy, I'm going to tell you right now. The hottest thing I've eaten to date is the Nemesis. I showed you the label a minute ago. I'll show it to you again. This is the Nemesis. The Nemesis is from Willie Pete's Chocolate. You can find them online. The Nemesis is dark chocolate, peanut butter, toffee, and then one extra ingredient, and that is 30 Carolina Reapers. Now, they're not raw Reapers, obviously. They're 30 Reapers that are ground down into like a powder / dust and put into the candy bar. So if anybody here has seen LA Beast do the Mobe had 2 Carolina Reapers and 2 scorpion peppers, 4 peppers, made by the same company, Willie Pete's Chocolate. And he talks about how it wrecked him. I did Chili Cherry Nightmare, also made by Willie Pete's, okay? 18 Carolina Reapers. That gave me some intense cramps. That had me doubled over at one point in time for 15 minutes with my wife asking me if I wanted to go to the hospital. So to get my stomach pumped. And I knew all I had to do was ride out the cramps. And exactly what I did. Drank water all evening and into the wee hours of the morning. And hey, everybody, Captain Flannel is here. And of course, as you see him saying, "What's up, Captain Flannel here?" If you've ever seen a Captain Flannel video, this guy's not boring. This guy, This guy is not boring. This guy is all over the place. So I really, yeah, Nemesis looks intense. Nemesis is intense, Captain Flannel. Matter of fact, if you can handle some heat, you should try this. I do not recommend anybody getting into a bar like the Nemesis until they've done something else or until they've worked their way up to. Jim Nemesis, it's got 8 squares. Okay, 8 squares. You don't have to eat it. You don't have to eat it all as a challenge. You can start off with 1 square. The next time, try 2 until you can finish, until you consume the entire bar. That for me has been the hottest thing I've had. Again, I drink water all night to try to prevent the cramps, and the cramps would kind of come and go. But the worst cramps were probably about half hour after I got done with it. When my wife was asking me if I needed to go to the hospital and have my stomach pumped. And I'll tell you, the thought, when you're feeling that pain, and I want to talk about a little pain, when you're feeling that pain, the thought does cross your mind that, you know what, I've got more of this coming my way for the next few hours or several hours. Maybe just getting this pumped out now would be the best way to go. But I started thinking about the money. I started thinking about, no, that's dumb. I know I can just ride this out and I'll be perfectly fine. So, undisclosed, you ever tried per-coating your stomach? Helps a lot. I don't really talk about per-coating, or I do pre-coating. Sorry. I don't put anything in my stomach like that would coat it. I do usually what I'll do is have a banana or two. I'll have a peanut butter or jelly sandwich, something with some bread and whatnot in it. If I'm going to do a big challenge like the Nemesis, on top of that, I added mashed potatoes and gravy. It's kind of a layered thing, and then nothing gets around mashed potatoes and gravy, right? Eventually the food, you don't want to not finish the challenge because you start getting cramps prematurely. Yeah, nothing worse than doing something prematurely, right? So, Captain Flannel, yeah, you convinced me. I just staring with 1 square of Nemesis, LOL, when I try it. Well, see, Captain Flannel, I had a benefit that nobody else had. I was the first person other than Roger Trier, who helped come up with the Nemesis. I was the first person to actually eat the Nemesis. At least I believe I was. I was the first one on video. I got 2 squares of the Nemesis before anybody else. And I had those 2 squares. So I had an idea of what I was getting into. Now, I wasn't the first one to do the whole bar. But Nick Barnes, actually, who will probably watch this video later, Nick Barnes was actually the first person to complete the Nemesis challenge. Even Hot Sauce Junkie Tim and Roger Trier himself from the Hot Damn Show did not complete the Nemesis when they did the world premiere of the Nemesis bar. Both of them came up a little short on the challenge. Roger did complete the bar, but not the challenge. And Hot Sauce Junkie Tim, I think, quit after 6 and was done. So I think a lot of their problem was their prep. The food they ate wasn't necessarily the best food they should have had. Good food. They had lasagna and garlic bread, but I don't think it was the best food they could have possibly had to prep their stomach for such a huge challenge. Because again, it's the hottest thing we've done. It's the hottest thing right now in our community as a challenge that I know of, outside of chugging a bottle of 16 million capsaicin crystals, which is insane. Some of the guys have chugged death shots. Death shots is a tincture infused with Carolina Reaper peppers. And there's a guy in our community, his name's eluding me right now, that makes this stuff. And a drop on your tongue, a drop on my tongue, burns like the dickens. It instantly puts me at like a 2 or 3. I took my first dropper full of this stuff, having done other tinctures, and it put me into panic mode because I was used to other tinctures, and this was 10 times hotter than anything I'd done with those other tinctures. So it was crazy. So, all right, guys. Hey, listen, anybody else got anything they want to ask, any questions? You got any questions you want to ask? We're getting down to 9 people. I got 59 people smash the button, which is awesome. Does anybody else on there have any questions for me? You a big Leonard Skinner fan and that type of music? Yes, I love Leonard Skinner. I'm an 80s child. So the 80s was the music that I listened to. I'm 51 years old. So I've been really, the last month or two, I've really been back into Motley Crue big time since I've seen The Dirt on Netflix. So I've watched that that movie 3 times now. I love The Dirt with Motley Crue. So that's my thing. Does anybody else have any questions for me? Actually, I think the spiced chocolate would be perfect for like a chill. What do you think for like chili? Oh, actually, I think that spiced chocolate would be perfect for like a chili. What do you think? I don't know about a chili. Yeah, I don't know. I hadn't thought about that. Hadn't really thought about that. That Stream Games is on here too. So, all right, guys, I'm winding down. I still have no stomach cramps, so I'm going to put a little something in my belly so that I don't wind up with them. So, are you a veteran? And if so, God bless you. Yes, I am a veteran. I was in the Marine Corps from '86 until '91. During the Desert Storm time, I was not stationed over in Desert Storm. I was recalled for Desert Storm, but the boys ended Desert Storm so that I didn't have to be shipped overseas. So I dodged one there. So great stream, Phil, from Mark's Aquarium. Thank you. Everyone have a great weekend. Yes, on to close. See you. Subscribe, like, share. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Share, 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 share. Stay spicy.